doubleheader sweep here, Gardner-Webb this afternoon. 4-3 walk-off in game one, then 8-6, kind of tale of a few different games there. Just some overall thoughts on today's doubleheader.
Well, I think, we were just talking after the second game, and we were talking about, I don't know if it's parity or what, but I think we've got 6 teams out of 8 in conference that have above 500 records, and I can't remember a time since I've been here that that's the case. It maybe has been, but I don't remember. And so I think we're going to be in a position in conference that it's going to be the last team standing versus somebody's going to run off. Well, then maybe somebody will. But it really feels like it's going to be one of those who can claw and scratch and stay going, focus, and not lose their heads about them when things aren't going well. And I thought today was good games to kind of get a taste of that. We got a little bit behind and ended up tying it back in the first game and then walking it off. And so that was fun to do that, especially it was a walk-off walk, bases loaded walk. And then the second game, we struggled defensively, and they kind of jumped on us one inning there, and we came back. We answered, and we kept putting a run up on the board and a run up on the board, and just outlasted them. And I think that's going to be the season in conference. So I think having that ability to do that as a team and a mentality that you're never out, and it's just let's get the next woman up with a bat. I think that mentality is what it's going to take to win this conference. So games like this are you want the wins. The whole point of the game is to win. But I think the other side of what you want to get out of a non-conference game is some stuff like that, something that builds some mental toughness as a team.
Some standouts today. Courtney Marks, I think, had 4 or 5 hits, and Taylor Waitley, a couple big ones that got a couple RBIs. But it seemed like not just one or two people was going, as you kind of mentioned there, up and down the lineup. Everyone contributed in different ways.
Right, and I think we actually had a little bit of the struggle at the heart of our order today, but the top of the order and then in the middle, and the heart of our order did get some hits. But when we got down there a little bit, another person that had just an amazing day. I don't know how it turned out, no whole total number of hits, but for me was Sydney Dirks. We really worked on it. She finally allowed herself to go oppo and hit some. She had a couple that were caught oppo, but had a couple good hits there. She allowed herself to take a walk instead of trying to pull everything. And I think that could be a real, if that is the turn the corner thing for her season, like it appears that it can be, if she lets it be. Watch out conference, because that kid is a monster up at the plate. And so I felt like everybody did really well. Statistically, Lily Bell didn't have her best day, but she got on base every time.
Yep.
Just about every time, one way or the other. And some of those things were questionable whether errors or not, but she got on base and then she scored. And so everybody contributed. I think it was really important. It was great to see our 2 freshman pitcher come and contribute really, really big. Obviously, Amanda had a great day today and got us another win, and under some adversity, I think, and she weathered through that, and the team weathered through that. And then in the second game, Tessa battled a little bit in one inning. Other than that, she was had a fantastic game, but bringing in A.G. Batson in there and getting a save, I think it's the first save we've had in a long time, certainly the first one in the year. And you need to be able to do that. We need people to come in and pick one another up.
How proud are you of this group being able to fight that adversity, as we can't look past Tulsa tomorrow, but you have conference play looming this weekend, be able maybe go through some of that you're probably going to see when you get to Southern Conference play.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Tulsa is a very, very, very good team. It's hard to know that we've never played them before. This will be a first time having them up here, certainly. And so, we don't have a real great feel for them. Most of it's looking at stats and stuff, on the websites and that kind of stuff. Maybe we were able to look at a game here or there, but we don't really have a great feel for them since we've never ever met them in person. So, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We've done well with teams that we've played for the first time, and whether we won or not, we've competed against them, and so I'm looking forward for them coming. But we're going to have the rest of the week to worry about ETSU. The coaches are already working on that. The players don't need to worry about their next game.
What do we need to do to keep this momentum going here as we have bit in the middle of a 7-game week here with Tulsa tomorrow and then ETSU this weekend?
I think the only way to do is one pitch at a time. I mean, if you started this week and said, well, we've got 7 games to play by Sunday, I think that's exhausting without playing the game yet. And so we just move on to the next game, the next pitch, and next opponent. So I think we've kind of got that mentality that we need to compete from game to game, and we're starting to, we've got the recipe, we put it in the pan, and we've got it cooking in the oven. So, we're going to be ready when the weekend comes, but we do have 2 games to handle tomorrow.
Appreciate it, Coach. Congrats on the wins today.
Anytime. Hey, go Cats.